greases are not too bad at the moment. I understand the excitement. Stack it up, let it crank up, let it roar. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Oh my God, we had a wild night. G'day, how are you? It's Diesel here for Getting Around Oz. Thanks for tuning in. So, we're here at the old Nullabor Roadhouse here, and we're just stopping up here for lunch. We've actually pulled up here to find out where we're going to camp for the night. We've got no idea. We've only just got reception now, so we'll spend a bit of time here making some lunch. And actually, while I'm here, I can this is the first time that I'm going to actually do a roadside cook up and actually use the Ranger build setup as it's intended. And hope you're enjoying the trip so far. Today's video, it's a bit of a lottery. Not sure where we're going to get to today and where we're going to camp, but either way, it's going to be off grid, that's for sure. And we'll hope to take you along for the ride. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, so lunch today, we've got some wraps here. So yeah, we've got a bit on for lunch here, and basically the air fryer up here in the back of the camper, which is currently running off the JACKERY portable solar portable generator in the back of the car. Just got an extension lead running out basically. Put that on for 10 minutes. This one will go on the rubbish. I've got some salad here that I'm got there. This one was the smoky American chipotle, sort of standard here. And making a Nutella sandwich here for Hurley with some bloody grapes.
I suppose this one's mine.
Certainly is, mate. Some grapes there for you as well.
Lunch is almost ready.
Yeah, Hurley's lunch is ready, Zach.
Oi! 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 Stupid head. Thank you.
Now, if you haven't been here before, you can actually camp here at the Nullabor Roadhouse. It's like there is some sort of power sites there, and there's plenty of room to get out and stretch your legs. We'll take you in for a look at the old Nullabor Roadhouse, which is basically a shed. Pretty hard to imagine that was once a point where people used to stop and fuel up. Here you go, mate. Look at this. You don't want the salad in there, do you?
Hell no. No, thank you.
Now, unfortunately, Zach doesn't like the salad that I got him. So what we might do is chuck some salt on that. Some aioli, what do you reckon? Remember how to roll it up?
No.
No. So remember, roll it the back first and then do the sides over.
I knew that.
Just like that.
After I said I would do.
There you go. What are you walking off for when I'm trying to give it to you?
Hey, where's my food?
It's here. You can hold it, mate.
Thank you.
Some little whiting fillets. Just a little little pack I bought from Coles, I think it was, before I left. Bit of this is to go, I reckon. There we go, bloody beautiful. Alrighty, we're all set up here now, and that being our third attempt at that. Yeah, we got it done in like 15 or 20 minutes, which is pretty cool. And I'll chuck the drone up there and give you a shot at the sunrise, but nothing special. It's basically like, it's all dirt, I'll be honest with you. It's nothing fancy. Kids are, you know, have a great time out there kicking footy. Hurley loves just rolling in the dirt and, you know, just lays in it. It drives me crazy, so he'll definitely be having a shower tonight. Got the mat out here. The toilet there, nice and easy. The old grub rugs there, one of the first things to go out. Pretty thick with mossies here. I got Britain before I had the thermocell out, and I got the thermocell out pretty quickly, to be honest with you. Just transferring some data while I got it. Basically, that'll probably take about 2 or 3 hours to transfer at least, and then tonight I'm going to try and edit the next video for you. So not something I normally like to do on the road, but Jackery's at, you see it there, at 70%. Using the air fryer for lunch, you obviously sucked a bit out there, and I think it's about 3 hours worth of driving since then. It's charged up about 10%, so yeah, just charging this thing is probably the challenge, but I don't know, like the next couple of days will be challenged. Yeah, so we're obviously doing some shorter drives the next couple of days, so we'll see. I think yeah, charging is going to be a bit of a challenge, but there's a bit of a back look there. Nothing special here. You get the hot water system going. We'll have our little shower spot here. No shortage of spots here, and yeah, look, we're here nice and early, so I'm actually fairly hungry. Yeah, so pretty keen to get dinner on at a fairly decent hour tonight, and you know, I've definitely got a chance to do that. And yeah, a little bit chilly here, but before that sun pisses off, I'll get the drone up here and give you a look. He'll tire out soon enough. I just thought I'd give you a quick look in here, so you can see how I packed this up. But this is what it looks like. Suitcase was there, suitcase was across there. That comes up, like I said in here. That flap there, that's just hanging. So a little pool noodle in there, which just sort of sits in here. Some of that goes up. Pillow that was down in here, that goes up. And you can see here the doonas that are all there. So 1, 2, 3 are lined down. So essentially what we'll do is one doona will go up there with a pillow. One doona's going to stay there because Zach likes to sleep in the middle there. And I'll chuck a doona up there. So between the 3 of us there, we've all got our own beds, and sometimes the boys will like to jump in with myself or Neats, but more often than not, you know, that's it. It's all set up in here. We don't need to do anything. I just need to turn the hot water system on. Lights. Got all my little lights sort of set up in there. There you go, hot water's lit. That's how easy it is. Now the light for the hours just sort of clips on the top there. That's just a bit of strip lighting there, and that just plugs into the SIG socket there. So SIG socket that side, a SIG socket that side, and you can see the little strip there. Pool noodle in there. Sheets stay on the beds. It gets a bit colder, we'll probably think about getting our blankets. So we've got, you know, there's a blanket here, there's a blanket here, and there's actually another doona there as well. So a blanket and a doona for each of us if it gets, you know, much colder, which it is likely going to. And yeah, that's it. It's all pretty easy to set up in here, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to make life hard for yourself and have 1,000 things to do. And you can see there from the setup video I would have showed you, I get in here and do this sort of stuff. Zach will get out the poles for me that I need. Zach will set up the kitchen. He just doesn't know how to set up the gas fitting, but he knows how to pull the kitchen out, get the water hose out, make sure the water's working, get the stove sort of ready to go. And yeah, that's it. There's not a lot to it, you know, for these overnighters here. And then the boys brought around the mat there, and Zach just gives me a hand, and it's all nice and easy. You don't need a million things when you're doing this sort of stuff. Things help it for overnighters like we're doing. No, that's enough, and any other little bits and pieces, then we'll just grab those out as we need them. Now, something I do need to do is get dark here pretty quick and set the orange lights rather than the white ones, because I feel like I don't need to do anything to encourage the bloody bugs. There's a bit of Valkyrie there. Velcro there. Alright, so it's been a fairly challenging night here. I guess it's probably the first time that I've been challenged as a parent with the 2 kids. Now, unfortunately, like I was telling you, Hurley loved to play around in the dirt. He's amazingly dirty, but the problem is I've kind of got other things I have to do, so I've had to set up the shower when I wasn't ready, but I need to get him clean before he can get in the camper, before he get any clothes on, and yeah, dinner's just sort of had to wait, and everything's pushed back, and yeah, it's just been a bit hard to get things done here, but I'll get him some food first. Once he's got some food in his belly, he'll be feeling a bit better, right? I got the white lights instead of the yellow. Unfortunately, I busted one of these cables for the inside light, so I've got to switch between the two. I actually got 2 thermocells out because there was an impressive amount of mozzies going on, trying to prepare the shower around the other side. There's no protection there from the thermocell, so once I head round to get Hurley, I'll move one of the thermocells the other side there. So if you ever thought that thermocells, you know, weren't worth it, let me tell you they are. They're going to be real hot because they've only just come out, alright. And unfortunately, the dinner I was going to cook for myself and Zach, I'm just going to do some Scott's fillet steaks, but I'm just going to have to do some chips in the air fryer again because I just sort of lost light, and with the sharing stuff I have to do, yeah, I'm just not going to get things done, unfortunately, but that's alright. It's all good. Right, steaks are on. You want to grab out some chips out of the freezer, mate, and chuck them in the air fryer?
Sure.
We'll go the big chunky chips. We'll go the big chunky chips tonight.
Chunky chips.
Chunky chips, mate, yeah.
Chunky! Chunky! Also,
you can't have too much lighting, that's for sure, so sharing at night isn't something we've done in a while.
Sharing?
Showering, yeah. Hurley's going to have a shower in a minute, isn't he?
Is Hurley the only one?
Yeah. Look how bloody dirty he is.
I thought it was if it was just Hurley or us, all of us.
No, I think just Hurley. We're fine.
Whoopsies, I might have put the whole...
No. Oh, no. Alright.
Whoopsies.
No, what you do is you grab a handful, you reach your hand in the bag.
I got them all.
And grab out handfuls at a time, careful.
Okay.
So what happened here was, yeah, turn around. So I said, Zach, chuck some chips in there for us. He just chucked the whole bag in there. Alright, so what you do is...
No, I just slipped out.
Oh, is that what happened? Alright, so you put your hand in the bag and grab enough out. You don't grab too many, eh?
Okay.
I know you're probably hungry. That's alright. Go one more.
One more? Hungry and
That's enough. 8 minutes.
60 minutes.
Got him? Beautiful. And look, the sun went down super quickly, but yeah, looks like we only just got into camp in time, didn't we?
Yeah, but we had loads of sunlight when we got here, but...
Yeah, lucky we got in as early as we did, otherwise, yeah, we would have been a bit of strife. The sun went down way quicker than we've been used to, so... Steaks are just settling. For me, steaks, Let me know how you cook your steaks. For me, I like a medium. You guys are like a blue and alive with a heartbeat. I don't get it. But for me, I like to give them a bit of a go and just let them sit for a while on heat. And as it's sitting and cooling down, it tends to do the business it needs to do. How those chips go, mate. This is precisely why I grabbed the air fryer. You know, a lot of yous give me a bit of stick, but you know, situations like this with the kids here, time is pretty precious, and there's a lot going on, especially with kids. There's things happen when you don't expect them to happen, that's for sure. What I'm going to do is we'll probably get this dinner sorted out here now, and I'm going to switch from the white light to the orange light because there's just so many bugs around here. So this is definitely a bug-rich spot, and you know, they definitely love to hang out here. Once we get the food down, I'll get Hurley showered, and then get him into his jammies, and it won't be far off bedtime for him, and we'll sort of take it easy from there. And yeah, look, we'll see you early in the morning. We're going to be up, trying to be up nice and early and get a nice sunrise, and we'll catch you then. Well, good morning. Let's go for a bit of a walk here, and Zach's just still lying in. It is quite fresh this morning, and Hurley's just there spending some time on the tablet, and look, that's what we got here this morning. So, but the sunrise here is beautiful. There's when there's no road noise, it's beautiful. How nice is the view over there over the fields, and it's probably a good time to touch on last night. I definitely had a moment and got the shits a bit. It can be challenging when you're doing this. There is challenging periods, and you know, especially as a parent out here with the two boys solo. Yeah, last night it got me, that's for sure. Zach's pretty good. You know, Zach's probably the more thoughtful one. He's a bit more cautious, that sort of stuff. Whereas Hurley does do things without thinking, but he just enjoys himself. And when he was getting as dirty as he was, clearly he was just being a kid. He was just having a good time. And if there's two parents out here, there's clearly you can share the duties and share the work. But yes, look, with myself out here, it just meant that I had to do everything myself, which sort of means, you know, like prepare the dinner, you know, do the showering, organise this, organise that. And there's just a lot of duties that my kids, unfortunately, are just too young to do, and I have to do myself. And when you're camping, it is easy to get grumpy and get the shits, and like life, right, it's just a matter of perspective, and it's got to flip it around. And with a morning like this, sort of the crisp and freshness, it's got me keen to get going and hit the road. However, the camper trailer is like, everything's wet from all the moisture, of course, so I don't want to pack up the camper trailer wet. But you can see the top of the canvas there's all wet. You can sort of see that's all dripping off there. Maybe I might cook the boys up some pancakes here this morning, and you know, we'll see how it goes. So hope you know, a little bit of info there about perspective and being a grumpy parent is a good note. I think I don't reckon many people talk about it, but I'm comfortable everyone experiences it from time to time. Parents will be parents and kids will be kids, and you'll have your little battles here and there, but more a me problem than something you're likely to have, but it's what happened. So I thought, I'll give everything a wipe down, and while everything's drying, I'll go and have a shower. Now I'll show you the shower set up there at the moment, and the gauges on the tanks don't seem to be working. I only noticed it last night, and I thought, oh geez, it's still full after a few days. It's a bit strange. Gauges must be stuffed, but just started with a wonderful hot shower there before and run out of water. So here I am, Starkers. Thongs are there, got in my thongs, wandering down the side of the camper trailer to flick the switch on the tanks over. Want to back up in my thongs. Sorry for the visual, but trying to paint a picture of what it's like here for you. And then managed to get the shower going again. Wonderful hot water, so no worries there. Can't quite pack up the camper yet because it's still drying. Now, this is the back side of the sun, you can sort of see here. It'll all dry out fairly quickly, but again, you know, it's probably waiting around an hour longer than I wanted to. And now, next thing up is, yes, trying to get the kids to pack up. I'll just show you the inside of the camper here. So to pack everything up here, it's not a lot of work, but it's just time, you know. So you see Teddy's down the back there, Teddy's here, they'll go in the car, the Dunas. You see how I lie those down. Suitcases and clothes. Trying to organise, separate the dirty clothes from the clean clothes, because we're going to have to do some washing soon. So trying to separate. So all that'll probably take maybe 15 minutes to sort out. Not a big job, but you know, we're talking about 15, 15, 15, 15, and then suddenly, you know, that's how the morning ends up being, like an hour or two. Now the sun's coming out, it's beautiful, but the flies are starting to come out now, so I guess that's just a bit of extra incentive to get into it. Now that we're done with the shower here, I've got to hang up these mats here. They go in there near where the solar panels, and that's all the canvas and stuff for the roof and all the covers and those types of things. Anita's just jumped on and helped me book tonight's accommodation, which is nice. So we're actually gonna be staying in a little bush camp tonight in a national park. Once we get there, we'll sort of tell you about the cost of that one. It looks like it's a fairly nice spot, and I guess we're kind of treating ourselves from a free camp, but it's kind of off-grid camping, but you know, in a national park, so it might be nice. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about all the little bits and pieces of setups and little challenges you have as a parent. I guess that's just off the back of the feedback of talking to some of you and telling me how much we've helped, and you know, sort of showed you different things, and you know, hoping that, you know, if you've jumped on recently or if you've been with us a little while, you sort of picked up some things. And the reality is, it's not all, you know, it's not all smiles, but, you know, beats bloody working any day. Yeah, look, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy the trip. There's still absolutely a long way for us to go with this one, and plenty more to share. So I hope you get subscribed if you haven't already, and, you know, jump on with this one. And we're going to keep sort of trying to show you a few different spots along the way. And again, let us know in the comments what you would like to see, so that way, you know, when I'm editing the future videos, I can sort of try and add those in there for you. But thanks for your support as always. Cheers. We're going to hit the road here now. We've got a reasonable drive today, and we'll catch you next week. I'm Diesel for Getting Around Isles, camper trailer traveling. We'll see you next one. Hooroo.